Hi everybody, nice to meet you. My name is Mr. Kevin, Head of School of London Academy. Now, most of you will probably ask me, why London Academy? So many answers to that question. Let me give you a few. Apart from the fact that London Academy is the best school in Morocco, there are other reasons why London Academy. London Academy is not a normal school. In most schools, they will teach you that 2 + 2 = 4. London Academy doesn't do that. London Academy doesn't teach you that 2 + 2 = 4. London Academy asks you the question, how do you make 4? Immediately as your child comes into this school, we're beginning to tap in to how inquisitive they already are. The children who come to this school are known as children of Generation Z or Gen Z. And Gen Z children are different types of children. They don't learn the same as my generation learned, or perhaps even parents' generation learned. The Gen Z child asks the question, why? So, why London Academy? London Academy is a place where children are encouraged to think for themselves. It's also a place where we prepare our children for the 21st century. Indeed, most schools prepare children for careers. But we at London Academy, we prepare children to create careers. That's the difference. London Academy also is a family. We're a place whereby everyone is responsible for each other, and we want our children to be independent. We want them to grow in stature. We want them to grow in character. But we also want them to take their place in society and make a difference wherever they go. So, why London Academy? London Academy is a place whereby a child comes in not to come to school, but to embark on a learning discovery, a learning experience. A child will come at 2 or 3. They will leave us by 18. And during that time, they themselves will not only discover the gifts and talents and potential within themselves, but they will be able to share that and develop themselves so that wherever they go in the world, they will be a Londoner. And a Londoner is someone who stands out. A Londoner is someone with self-confidence. A Londoner is someone who has got a passion, enthusiasm. A Londoner embraces technology. A Londoner not only embraces technology, but actually challenges technology. That's why London Academy. What makes a school actually is what its academic philosophy is. So what is the London Academy academic philosophy? The London Academy academic philosophy is basically we want our children to be independent learners. We don't want our students to be spoon-fed. We want our children to actually have inquiring minds and think for themselves. Another aspect of the academic philosophy of London Academy is that our students have a passion for learning. You see, the people who are most successful in life are learners, and you never stop learning. The other element of London Academy's academic philosophy is that we want our students to actually find the questions to the problems that perhaps people haven't even thought about. According to the Economic Forum in Davos of 2019, 3 skills that children need or students need for the 21st century. 1. To be able to solve complex problems. Because the reality is, even as we know at the present in the pandemic which we've all faced, the world is becoming more complex. And therefore, to be able to solve problems is becoming harder. Skill number 2, innovation. Think differently. You've all heard the phrase, thinking outside the box. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a big shock. There is no box. The reality is, we have created the box. There's no box there. So what we want our children to do is to actually show innovation. 3rd skill, creativity. Be creative. So think about it. What's our academic philosophy? Simple. We want our children to look at complex problems and solve them in an innovative way, but actually using the creativity which is around them and also within them, so that they actually make an impact. Because skill number 4, empathy. We want our students to actually understand the world where they are and where the society in which they're coming from. Because again, what we want to do is we want to develop students who make a huge impact in their society and their world. So the educational philosophy of London Academy is about development of skills to change the world. Because as you know, we are the future. As I mentioned earlier, I mentioned that the school logo or the school motto is "We are the future." So how is London Academy going to move forward? First of all, we have a new colour and we have a new logo. Colour being green. Go green. It's a sign of life, it's a sign of growth, it's also a sign of sustainability. We want to celebrate and enjoy nature. Because in school, we do 2 things. We develop nature and we also nurture. So that's 1. The other way that, for example, the school moves forward is that we also are introducing new things. Last week, due to the bilateral agreement between the Moroccan and British UK governments, we now are a fully fledged British school. Being a British school ensures that we actually celebrate Britishness. And what are the factors that make Britain what it is? So we'll be introducing a house system. 4 houses. Every student and every member of staff will be placed in a house. This will encourage competitiveness, encourage teamwork, develop skills, self-confidence. Another thing that we're going to be introducing is a whole array of new British teachers, coming with their own expertise so that we actually can enhance the learning experience here in London Academy. Oh, did I mention too that in September we open up a new campus in Rabat. So not only is London Academy move forward in terms of numbers, in terms of different campuses, but also in terms of the offer that we make to students and their families. The offer that we make to you is that we're asking you to partner with us to develop an experience of learning which you've never had before. Learning should be fun. And what we're looking forward to in the future is that the students themselves actually develop their own learning styles. As I mentioned earlier, we want our students to be independent learners, enhanced by technology, embracing technology, and indeed developing new technology. So the future's bright, and we look forward to you joining us as we move forward together in partnership. Now, you probably noticed that during all this, I've looked very serious, because heads of school are supposed to look very serious. And you've probably noticed he's looked very straight and very smiled, maybe once, maybe twice. Okay, so, fun fact. Are you ready? Look very closely. Look very closely. Do you think I look like someone really, really famous? Look close. Have you guessed who you think I might look like? Okay, I want you to picture the scene now. I went to visit America, and I went to a place called Las Vegas. It's in the state of Nevada. And I was walking one day, and these two people stopped me and asked me why I was walking on my own. I said, sorry? I said, lots of people are walking on their own. No, but why are you walking on your own? I said, because I'm on my own. And then I said, but your English is very good. And I said, yeah, because that's my first language. That's amazing. You don't sound like that when you're on TV. So at that point then I said, who do you think I am? Have you worked out? These two people thought I was Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Do you?